Hey there again. It's been a while, a couple months. I figured I'd do an update. So, with that out of the way, welcome once again to the Single Dad's Ramblecast. Like I said, it's been a minute since I uploaded the last episode. And you know, sad thing, not much has changed. Still, gotta love the system, huh? Well, I suppose I can't say nothing has changed, because our divorce has been finalized. My lawyer just has yet to send me my paperwork for it yet. But my ex apparently got her paperwork, so I have to assume it's all done. So, I am officially 100% single. Any ladies listening that ain't my relatives, what up? I made myself sad. Well, with all the shit done, I'm officially divorced. All of the court shit with the child custody is finally fucking done. And hopefully, by the end of next month, the house shit will finally be done. Hopefully. It's taking so fucking long. I know partially it's my fault, because I did drag my feet at several stages. But, you know, with hindsight, if I would have known that I wouldn't be able to sell the damn house, I would have gone with her with the bankruptcy immediately. But every other decision that she made throughout this entire process was a bad idea, so I, kind of figured that was a bad idea too. Who'd have thunk it? Oh boy. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So, with all that shit said and done, I'm officially single, according to the government. I'm single. Just a single dad. And because she has Ollie for, according to the government's retarded ass systems, I should say, because she has him for 6 days and I have him for 1, she gets all of the benefit for the taxes, which is some fucking horse shit, but hey, what are you gonna do? So, I'm just happy that I get my boy. I'm just happy all this shit's finally done. I don't have to worry about much anymore with it. As long as I am on time with my child support payments, I'm pretty much good. That said, though, it's hard making any kind of payments for anything if you ain't got a fucking job, and I still ain't got a job. I'm genuinely, like, I've applied to a good 180 jobs, at least, since April? Maybe March? Because I had started applying to jobs before I lost my last one. And I'm hoping against hope. I'm just waiting to hear back for a job. I should be hearing back by technically today is Monday, but it's Sunday night right now. So I'm hoping by maybe Wednesday or so, I'm going to hear back about if I have this job or not. It's a receptionist job, which I honestly, it said it paid $14 an hour, but it was like 8 to 4:30, $14 an hour. It was just like, you know what? $14 an hour is a hell of a lot better than $0 an hour. Main thing I disliked was it's a temp job, and the assignment is only for 4 months, which sucks. But if I do get this job, and for whatever reason they don't keep me, I will have this, couple months of pay saved up, hopefully, or at least have that much more money all my credit card paid down, so I don't have to worry about that shit no more. And whenever it's all said and done, at the end of the 4 months, I'll be eligible to get unemployment again, so I can at least get back onto that while I continue with my bullshit job search. At this point, I'm like 90% out of jobs to look for on fucking Glassdoor. I don't know what the fuck else to look for, so I guess I'm done with Glassdoor, at least for now. And Glassdoor is basically a fourth party for these jobs, because I swear to God, 90% of the jobs that I applied to on Glassdoor were just pulled from Indeed. Because sometimes I'll finish the application thing for it, and it says, thank you for applying, and it has the Indeed logo on the top. So, but I don't fucking know. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm applying to these jobs. I ain't getting calls back. I don't know what the fuck to do. But if I get this job, it's a good 4-month contract. Not the best, but hey, what are you going to do? It'll get me through until I can get my unemployment again. But, so I was like, all right, whatever. It's $14 an hour. Cool. Fine. Fuck it. I'll do it. A couple days later, I get an email. Hey, you have, you have an interview for tomorrow or day after tomorrow. And it's not $14 an hour. It's actually, I think it was like $15.26 an hour. So I was like, all right, hell yeah. It's an extra $1.25 more than I thought it was. Cool. Because I had asked if it could pay more than 14, and they said no. So I was like, all right, whatever. So now it's a whole $1.25 and a penny more. So I was like, all right, fuck yeah, cool. All right. So the next day rolls around, Friday, when my interview is, I get an email. Or actually, no, sorry, it was Thursday night. I get another email. So 2 in one day. It's like, you got the job interview for tomorrow. Also, here's more pay. And then it was actually, that pay on the last email was wrong. It's not $15.26. It's actually $17.36. So I was like, hell yes. Okay. As a receptionist, shit, I'll fucking take it. Hell yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. But because it's a temp agency, sometimes they ain't the best at job descriptions. So I'm just like, what is it, like a fucking dental office? So, all right, whatever, cool. Hopefully they'll work on my teeth for free or super cheap because, I'm working there. Come to find out, whenever I do the interview, the dude was like, hey, how much do you know? And I was like, I don't even know what the company is. And the guy was like, oh boy. So he told me it's for CBRE. So while it is a receptionist gig, it's the kind of receptionist gig that doesn't feel like it, I guess you could say. I'd be the person, whenever you go and rent out a high lift, I'd be the person that would be like, all right, well, it's going to be $5,600 for a month type of thing, So, all right, cool. I could do that. That's way better than just a regular reception gig like I thought it was going to be. With that said, I'll be right back. Hopefully I'll remember where I was. Great. So, anyways, I've returned. I believe I was talking about the job. Yeah. So basically, it's the receptionist at like a construction vehicle place. And I don't know, think what you will about it, but I think it's a little bit, I guess you could say, more respectable than being a receptionist at like, I don't know, like a dental office. I also think, oddly enough, it might be a tad easier as well, because I'd imagine that there would be less shit to have to memorize and remember, right? Like, sure, rates or going rates for vehicles that are getting rented out and that kind of thing, sure, but like that compared to dental prices or shit to do with insurance, I think the only insurance stuff I'll be messing with here is vehicle-related insurance, and like for businesses. I would think that would be a little bit less complicated than people insurance, you know? But hey, so hopefully, I'm hoping the next time that I decide to make another episode that I'll be like, so I've been working at this job for a couple months. That would be fucking sick. I really didn't think it would be this long to find a new job. It's been almost a year. Don't get me wrong. I'll admit, I fucked around. I've admitted this too. I fucked around at the beginning because, I'm getting unemployment. I'm just enjoying sitting at home doing nothing. But I have no money. If it wasn't for my mom being as fucking great as she is, I'd be fucked. I'd be living on the street. I'd never see my son. I'd be fucked. I have no job, no income, no nothing. My mom's been paying for everything for me. So I'm hoping against hope that I get this damn job, and that if I do get this job, that they keep me on afterwards as well, because apparently they're hiring for this position because the person who's at it, the lady's retiring. So I'd imagine, towards the end of the contract, it would be like, hey, you did replace the lady who retired. Do you want to keep the position? We'll keep you on. I'm hoping. I'm just really hoping. It's so frustrating. It is so fucking frustrating. I've never had this level of problem before with getting a new job. This is insane. And I know you could be a dickhead and fucking say, well, you shouldn't have quit your last job. First off, my last job was the temp job. And I quit my last permanent job to go to that one because it paid $7 an hour more. And had I known my wife was going to fucking leave me, I would have stayed at the lesser paying job. I went to a place that paid higher by $7 an hour to help us get ahead a bit. I think that's what, whenever I say these things, whenever I say about quitting, no one ever really seems to realize that. Like, I know a couple of you that will probably listen to this are still on that, oh, Jay quits all of his fucking jobs. I really don't. I haven't since 2015. Every time I've quit a job, basically since 2015, I have had a backup job lined up. Whenever I didn't have a job lined up, it was because it was a temp job. Or I was unexpectedly let go and didn't have the safety net yet. My last job was a temp job. I didn't have a new job lined up. I kind of was thinking I would get kept on at the end of my contract. I didn't think I would be let go. And again, I wouldn't have even jumped ship onto that one if I would have known that I was going to be single. I would still be up at Mortgage Connect fucking miserable. Or at least miserable and still looking for a new job. I didn't quit because I wanted to. I wanted to help my family try to get ahead by making $7 more an hour because I was at a dead-end job for 2 years that didn't offer any pay raises when they said they would. I was trying to make shit better for my family. But no one ever thinks about that part. They only see, oh, Jay quit another fucking job and now he's screwed again. Yeah, I am kind of fucking bitter about that. I'm not going to lie to you. And of course, I don't say this shit to any of you who may or may not be listening because I don't want to get into an argument. Because you're just going to say shit that's going to reiterate every single point that I've already disproven, and it's not going to be worth getting into it. Because one of us is going to get pissed off, and none of us is going to like the result. So why bother trying to argue it? And you know what? I know I don't have many friends, but all of my friends just about have jobs. I kind of was hoping that I'd be able to try to get in with some of them. Or if they might know someone who has openings at a job that I could possibly get into. Like, the only shit that I could possibly get into from friends and family is warehouse type work. I cannot do that. I physically cannot do that work. I'm too fat, out of shape. I've got a fucking hernia. And some of it is I would never see my son. I would never see my son. My dad tried to get on to my mom about me taking the one job with his brother, his oldest brother, because it pays a shit ton of money. And while it does pay a shit ton of money, and I would definitely try to go there, the hours are shit. If it was daylight, fine. If it was daylight like for a week or two and then overnight for a week or two, fine. But it's fucking week 1, you're daylight. Week 2, you're midday. So I would literally not be able to see my son during that entire week at all. And then the 3rd week, you're overnight. And then the 4th week, you switch back to daylight. I cannot do that because I need to be able to see my son. I don't know what isn't clicking through my dad's head with that. Like, I can't do it. I need to see my son. And he knows. He knows. I've told him everything with how my ex has been through this entire fucking process of the divorce and the custody shit. Oh, fuck. He knows exactly how she has been through this entire thing. And he is clearly just not thinking about it, or just doesn't care. She would absolutely bend me over and fuck my ass with no lube if I were to be like, hey, I finally got a new job, but, you know, I can't see the boy for an entire week every 3 fucking weeks. No, I can't do that. And I don't want to skip out on seeing my son at all, period. I love my boy. I love seeing my boy. It's the highlight of my week every single time I have him. Even whenever I'm pissed off with him. When he's a fucking baby. He makes me pissed off. 2 minutes later, he pretends to fall over and goes, help! In a fucking laugh. I get pissed off at him for like 2 minutes. And it's more of a, come on, bud, rather than I'm gonna fucking kill you! It's like, bud, come on, you gotta eat your fucking food. Or, bud, come on, you gotta lay down. It's sleepy time, come on. I cannot lose time with my son. It is not happening. I don't fucking care how much that job pays. And it do pay good. If I didn't have my son, I'd be there. I may also be dead. Who fucking knows? I love my boy. Well, I don't want to say that. I don't think I'd have killed myself. I think it would have been a lot easier of a break if we didn't have my son. Or if I was a deadbeat that didn't give a shit about him. But I was the one who pushed for us to have a kid in the first fucking place. So you're goddamn right, I want to see my boy every single opportunity I get. I fucking love that kid more than life itself. I don't give a shit what that stupid bitch says. And I don't care if you fucking happen to stumble upon this, Jill. You're a fucking idiot if you think that I don't care about our son. I don't know where the idea came from. I won't say anything else about that, though. Because I'm just going to make myself get even more worked up. But I just... All of those years in the 90s, early 2000s, even I think even like the 70s and 80s, people always bagged on the 9-to-5 job. Oh, 9 to 5, boring ass office job. 9 to 5, boring ass 9 to 5 office job. I want the boring ass 9 to 5 office job. I can't fucking get it. I've started just not saying what color I am. I don't know. Is that going to help? Who fucking knows? It might get me an interview, but when they see I'm white, who fucking knows? I don't even know if that's what the problem is. Maybe it's my history, which would make sense. But I think for a lot of it, I think it is my skin color for a lot of it. Or at least some of it. And think of that and think of me what you will. I think it really is part of it, if not a major part of it. But I'm just completely running out of ideas. I want the office job. I want office jobs actively. I'm looking for office jobs. All I could think of is fuck it. We'll do the positivity shit. When I get this newest job, the secretary job, I think the best thing that I can think of to do is to look into signing up for classes for like IT or something like that. Some sort of shit that'll say, hey, this guy has done these type of jobs and also has a 2-year or a course even degree, or like a certificate, something that says, hey, this guy can do this type of work on top of the experience of him already having done this kind of work. Like, honestly, I thought when I was at Walmart, I thought having management experience would help me. It hasn't done shit. Customer service manager right in the fucking title. I really thought that would help. Nothing has helped with. Walmart has not helped at all in any way, shape, or form. I thought working at Thermo Fisher is not exactly a small company. Not exactly an unknown company. I thought that would look good on my resume too. Nothing has helped me. And I mean, even if I do have a more or less shoddy work history, it's been consistent work. It's just been like within certain amounts of time I've quit to go to better paying jobs. But I've quit jobs that didn't offer upwards mobility. Except for Walmart, because they knocked me down. To be quite honest with you, if they hadn't fucked my pay at Walmart, I probably would have still been at Walmart all this time. I hated it there, but the pay was good, and I liked my friends that I worked with. Plus, once COVID hit, I wouldn't even had to see the customers, which would suck because that would mean I was also not being a cashier. I would be stocking, and I didn't want to stock. But, good with the bad, right? So, I mean, at the end of the day, I suppose, I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know. All I can really do is continue doing what I'm doing, looking for a new job, and hoping that I'm being the best dad I can be for my son. You can sugarcoat it, candy wrap it, poison wrap it any way you want, but if you mention anything about work, shut up. Unless you're offering me a helping hand with getting somewhere, shut the fuck up, because it's probably just going to be something stupid or annoying. It's like, oh, well, you should work those hours. Well, then I would never see my son. Oh, you should work for that shitty pay. All right, so I'm losing my entire paycheck to gas and also to child support. I'm just sick of it all. I'll be 100% honest. I'm sick of it all. If I didn't have my son, I would, at the very least, probably be in a different state. Because clearly the Pittsburgh job market just ain't there. Apparently I potentially screwed myself out of a couple different jobs because I asked if there was any type of work from home. So that's good to know about 6 interviews later. Robert Half fucked me out of a potential job because they wanted me to talk to them like 2 hours before my interview. I had no clue. I mean, I stay up all night. You know I stay up all night. I told the stupid bitch I fucking talked to at Robert Half that I wanted all of my interviews and shit after 2 o'clock. Kind of thought that would, imply, well, there's a reason that he can't talk until after 2, and the stupid bitch is calling me at like fucking 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, like, hey, if you don't call me back, we're going to tell him to fucking skip you. Then what the fuck is that? I told this stupid bitch, I have no job, I have no income, I have a child and child support, I need a job. And she still fucking did that stupid shit to me. And then I tried getting a hold of her several times after that. Never answered. Never answered. I don't know if she put me on some sort of a never answer list. I don't know if she just knows my number and doesn't want to talk to me because she knows I'm going to fucking scream at her. I mean, I ain't going to scream at her. That's boneheaded. But I do want to ask her, like, what's your fucking problem? If I needed help with interviews, I would have gone to court classes for that shit. Or I would have said, hey, can you give me some help with these interviews? Kind of thing. I'm fucking 32 years old. If you look at my resume, you see how many fucking jobs I've had. I don't need help with a fucking interview. Why the fuck would that hinge, you telling me fucking interview prep 2 hours beforehand? Why the fuck would that be the hinge point for me going to the interview that was already fucking set up? How fucking boneheaded are these fucking people? They just don't fucking think. Either that, or it was part of the agenda to just, well, we had X amount of people signed up for interviews, and then just find stupid fucking ways to make people not be able to do their interviews. If that was the case, fucking good job. You fucked me out of one for some stupid fucking reason. And with tomorrow being Monday, I can call him back now again. See if I can get that stupid cunt on the line again. So I could be like, so what the fuck was that about? Oh, God. Anyways, all of this was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Today's Rage. Christ. Yeah, I don't know. But with that, I don't really got anything else to say about with the job shit and with the divorce, custody, house bullshit. With it being Monday now, today is the 30th. So tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Tuesday. Right now, technically it's Monday, whatever. So tomorrow is Tuesday. New Year's Eve. Christmas was okay. It's, oh boy. It's not for me anymore. Holidays ain't for me anymore. They're for the boy. But unfortunately, he's still just a wee bit too young to kind of fully comprehend what's going on. But when he gets a little bit older, and that excitement is able to be understood a little bit better, it's going to get real good again. But for right now, it's just a baby throwing paper around, which is cute. But it's not like, hell yeah, did I get you what you wanted, boy? Look what Santa got you. Santa got my boy a 20-pack of cars, for like Matchbox cars. which was pretty cool of him. But he let me and my son's grandma know, so we were able to get something related, which was a little truck from the dollar store that no longer is the dollar store. It was $5 at the dollar store, but it's a truck, and it's a vehicle carrier truck. So the two sides open up, and it holds up to 20 cars, which is cool as shit. It's got a little handle on it, so you can carry it around. And the cab of the truck, the top and the front are open. You put a car into it. It's a little ramp inside of there. That's cool as shit. So my boy, once I figured that out and showed him how to do it, he was launching cars all over the dining room. So that was pretty cool. Me and his grandma got him some clothing, and his great aunt got him some clothes, and his great grandma got him some clothes. He's good on clothing. He does not need any more goddamn clothing. At least cold related shit for a while. Some of the clothing they got him this year is gonna still be good next fucking year. Unless he shits himself out his diaper, I only need like 2 sets of clothing for him at a time per week. I got too much goddamn clothing. Having choice ain't a bad thing, but I gotta put clothing on him twice, tops. So I don't exactly need a shit ton of it. But Christmas was okay. My ex had me do it a fucking weird way, though. Christmas this year was, I think, a Wednesday. So my ex had me take him on Monday and keep him overnight to Tuesday. And drop him off on Tuesday after his nap. And then go get him on Wednesday after his nap. It's weird. Retarded. I mean, I'm not complaining. I got to see the boy more. That was pretty cool. But just the way she had me do it was fucking weird. Whatever, though. I guess I got to see him more. Yeah. And now apparently she's, the time of the season is starting to get to her. So I'm getting him overnight tomorrow as well. Today, whatever. It's Monday now, so tonight I get him all night because she said she's a bit overwhelmed right now. I resisted the urge to tell her. You probably would be slightly less overwhelmed if, you had your husband, the father of your child, sitting there with you to be able to, lighten some of that load. But I resisted the urge. It was tempting, but I resisted. I held on to hope for the first couple of months, but at this point, even if she were to ask me to, I don't, which I seriously doubt she would, but on the off chance she decided to, I genuinely can't see myself getting back with her. Although if she were like, hey, Jay, come over tonight, the boy's asleep. I know for a fact I could be there in 10 minutes. But getting together again is, husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, I guess we would have to be now because we're divorced. I don't see that. I just can't see myself doing that again, ever, with her. Don't get me wrong, I do still love her. She's the mother of my child. I would love, at this point, basically just to get along with her for the sake of our son. But in a lot of instances, a lot of times, she seems to have a personal vendetta against that particular idea. So it doesn't really happen. Sorry, I had something in my mouth, right? Cool. I just want to get along with her at this point. But it really kind of has been a reminder of her personality, us being split up. I wish I would have listened to my dad's advice before we got married and maybe called it off, split up with her. He never said to split up with her or nothing. He just said, "Are you really sure, that she's the right one for you? That you two are ready to spend the rest of your lives together, you two specifically." And once again, that's a hindsight thing. But while I do regret how everything turned out, and I'm still very sad that the two of us split up, and I miss her, I miss having my son with me whenever I want. I just got to turn my head and see his little smiling face. I don't miss her that much. As much as it kind of hurts to say that out loud. I really don't miss her that much. I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, I do love her. I still love her. I'm probably always going to love her. But I don't really miss her that much. She seems like the type of woman who's better off just being single. Her problems, don't get me wrong, I'm a piece of shit too, but her problems seem like the type where she's better off being by herself, unless she gets an extreme ultra doormat that will never develop depression. And if she does find that person, I well and truly feel for you, my man or woman, who fucking knows with how she is. I well and truly feel for you. But I was not that doormat, which she despised. Her ex before me was that doormat, but the way she treated him, which was far worse than she ever treated me, but I pushed back. He never did. The way she treated him kind of pushed him into being gay, or at the very least awakened his feelings of homosexuality. I hold the firm belief, if you're gay, 100% you're just born with it. I completely agree with that. I guess you can call it rhetoric. If you're gay, you're born with it. It's just a matter of if or when you'll discover it. I think with how she treated him all the time, I think it just pushed him into being willing to discover if he was or not. And as it turns out, he was. She's not the type of person that I think will do well with other people. I'm not entirely certain about myself. You could probably just say the same about me. You probably could say the same thing about me. But I think part of the problem is I'm usually so detached. If I don't see or talk to you for a week, I don't particularly care. I haven't talked to my dad for a month, damn near a month, because he was trying to get on my mom about getting on me for getting a job, as if punishing or yelling at me would somehow magically get me a job. He's apparently upset about it because he just doesn't fucking think about shit like that. But I digress. I don't know, I'm a hard person to love. Oh shit. I think I'm a hard person to love. If we're together, it's usually fine. I push things too far sometimes. What I think are jokes that you may or may not also agree are jokes. But I'm also very quiet. A good day to me, 9 times out of 10, is sitting in a room playing a video game. My favorite days typically now are the days when I have my son. I'll have my boy, play with him, put on his videos, let him enjoy himself. I take him back to his mother, load up a video game, I go to sleep whenever the fuck I want. Because again, no job. Those are good days. I got to see my boy, I got to play some video games. No stress, no nothing. Bad days are usually just when my ex gets real shitty with me. About stupid shit she shouldn't be getting shitty with me about. But even then, it still is typically a good day. Because unlike when I was still with her, I can a little bit more easily tell her to just go fuck herself. Which I have done several times now since we split up. And realistically, I don't really got to talk to her at all. Which I think has been a very good thing for our collective mental health. We were never a good fit together. As evidenced by her saying that she thinks I never really loved her when she left me. Which is still fucking insane to me. Well, I think can't really think of anything else I want to talk about. I mean, I guess since the last time I recorded the video, Trump has become president again. I guess let's see how that pans out whenever he takes office. In the news right now, Elon Musk is Trump has Elon somewhere in the government with him, but at the moment Elon's not doing super great in the news, saying about basically wanting to get more H-1B immigrant Indian workers over here, and considering they're already taking over all the IT jobs and computer-related jobs, probably not the best fucking thing for America to have more of those people over here. God. Apparently Biden pardoned his son, which is probably not a great thing. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really think of anything else. I'm not really a news type of person, news reading type of person. I like to just sit there and play my video games. Leave my video games alone. I'll leave you alone. You know? Boy. But I guess I think that's about everything I wanted to ramble about. Corey, Tony, I'm sure you listened to it. I'm hoping you listen to it because it's fun. It's kind of fun getting to have you two hear my inner retarded thoughts out loud. especially since I don't get to talk to you two very much anymore. But I guess with this has been my newest episode of the Single Dad's Ramblecast. I hope it helped you get through the day just a little bit. Hearing me bitch about my own life might make you feel a little bit better about yours. I don't remember if I said it in the last one, but in case I didn't, congrats again to Corey for getting engaged. I well and truly hope that Lake is your final stop in the world of romance. She genuinely seems to be a very good fit for you and a very, very good woman. I'm happy as hell that you found yours. But I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of hurting seeing you two doing all that shit. And I'm sitting here single again at 32, you know? But I'm just happy you two are as happy as you are. So congrats again. And Tone, I hope you're enjoying the married life yourself. But I guess with everything said and done, thank you again for listening to my Single Dad's Ramblecast. I'll see you the next time I see you. Have a good night.